Hey, this is Seth, and in this video I want to share with you some of the worst career advice that I see everywhere so you can avoid it, because this is just one of the main reasons people struggle with their careers, because of bad career advice out there on the internet. And the career advice has to do with this thing called soft skills versus hard skills. Now, you've probably heard that soft skills are very important, and what I mean by soft skills are things like communication, teamwork, problem solving, time management, leadership. And those are very good qualities to have. I would say it's just as good as, say, when you leave the house, you should wear pants. Like, that's just sort of basic human behavior. That means that you're a normal citizen who is like part of society. You should know how to communicate and work with other people at pretty much any job you work at. It's not a bonus skill set. It's not an outstanding skill set that's going to actually get you hired. So let's look at some of these articles. I've seen this article that says why soft skills are in great demand. Gary Vee, who I really like, but I do not agree with him. He's like, soft skills are the hard skills in business. This is misinterpreted by people. I would say that, yes, once you actually have a job, then of course it's good to have communication skills. And of course you're going to need them in the interview process. But let's look at the actual things that people need, which are hard skills. This is a CNBC article from 2023. I'm sure there's a new one for 2024, but this is the first one I found. And obviously they don't include digital marketing, which is why it's still such a great in-demand career. But look at things like software developer, nurse practitioner, medical health services manager, physician assistant, information security analyst. Okay? These are hard skills. These are actual detailed technical skills that most people don't have, that you will get a good job if you have them, just like being a doctor, lawyer. All those things are hard skills. And the problem is that when we it's kind of what's happening in the culture, we kind of like glorify soft skills, then you have a lot of these college graduates coming out with no idea about any of these kinds of skills, and no digital marketing, no software development, they didn't study anything practical in college, and they're putting on their resume communication, customer service, leadership, teamwork. And that's why you might have seen me in my walkthrough videos. I make fun of this all the time. So I'm like, you try to apply for a job, at the top of the resume goes your work experience. But people want to put communication on there, or their ability to communicate, as if that's a substitute for knowing how to structure a Google Ads account properly. Now look at what the employer wants. The employer for this job, by the way, I give you the this is for a paid search associate. This is the type of job my students get all the time. If you have LinkedIn Premium, which I recommend, you can look at the skills that the job poster added: digital marketing, digital strategy, Google Analytics, marketing, online marketing, paid search campaigns, pay-per-click, search engine marketing, web analytics. Okay, did they put communication? No. Did they put leadership, teamwork? Now in the job description, you might see things that talk about the culture, like right here. Outstanding creative problem solving communication skills, right at the bottom. And that's normal, because again, this is not like a big accomplishment. And maybe in today's culture and with today's college is so bad at preparing people for real life, having basic communication skills is a big deal. Of course, in my course, I teach people how to communicate effectively and powerfully and inspire hiring managers to want to work with them, even if they don't have the exact number of years experience that is listed on the resume. But you're not even going to get your foot in the door if all you have on your resume or LinkedIn is communication, customer service, leadership. You need these hard skills. The hard skills are what's so important. And that's what annoys me, because people are saying how it's in demand. And then you get this terrible advice. It's like 79% of leaders say soft skills have become increasingly important. Yeah, of course, if you're already in the field, if you're already at the job interview, if you're already in the running for the job interview, and there's two people who both have the hard skills, and one person's really a good communicator and the other person's a terrible communicator, they're going to hire the good communicator. But that's not what's going to get the person in the door. And what's really funny is, what does it say? To stand out, candidates should make sure their soft skills don't get lost on the page. I'm going to close this window. Be explicit and mention soft skills by name. And this is what's another ridiculous thing. Like, you're going to see people who are putting this on their resume. It's like, that doesn't show anything. It doesn't show anything. It says use words like facilitated, presented, negotiated, and implemented. Again, this buzzword nonsense. The great thing about hard skills and what I teach in the course is that you can actually demonstrate your communication skills, your leadership skills, your teamwork skills by showing off your hard skills. So in my course and in my resumes I provide for my students, I show them, share the experience you actually did. Did you run an account? What were the results? Did you work with clients? How did you work with the clients? Did you take an initiative? And by showing that you've done things that demonstrate leadership, teamwork, communication, that is much more compelling than some poor hiring manager seeing a million LinkedIn profiles that say, I'm good at communication, I'm good at leadership, I'm good at teamwork, is again the other one. It's like saying I'm really, it's like putting on a dating profile, I'm a really good boyfriend or I'm a really good girlfriend. Like oh, okay, well let's get together, let's get married. Like, you can't demonstrate these things by saying you're good at these particular things. You can demonstrate that you're good at digital marketing by saying what you actually did in digital marketing, whether it was doing an SEO audit, PPC spreadsheet, getting results for a client, even doing on-page SEO for a client, doing these actual things. And once you get into the interview, this is the funniest thing, I think, because I've interviewed people, I've been in the hiring position, and you'll see people that say, I'm great at communication. And then when they show up to the interview, they're like, they don't communicate. They don't get hired. So the interview is the opportunity to demonstrate these soft skills. When they look into your eye, when they feel your vibe, when they can see that you can communicate, when they see that you have a team attitude, when they see that you have the attitude of a leader. That's for the interview, guys, not for the resume. And that's really it's a really silly thing that they're teaching people to focus on. I'm not going to show it here because it was a bit political, but there was a video I saw where somebody was talking with a college student and he's arguing. It's like, what marketable skills are you learning in college? And the kid basically said, interpersonal skills, communication skills, the ability. Said in one class we have to give a speech. I'm like, if you want to learn soft skills like how to give a speech, then join Toastmasters. It's not going to cost you $50,000 a year. Toastmasters is an international organization that is a great place. They have chapters all over the place, and they basically are clubs where people give speeches and learn how to communicate. And again, I think soft skills are important. I think you should learn. The more you practice speaking in front of groups, it's not only great for your career, it's great for your personal growth. The students I know who have the most rewarding experiences in digital marketing, a lot of them start out shy and they get more confident as they learn to communicate with other people. So it's very important, these soft skills, but the context is wrong. You have people thinking like this, the college student I was talking about in the video. Again, I want to show it so bad, but it's kind of a part of a political argument, so I don't like to get that on this channel, maybe my other channel. But again, the people coming out thinking, oh, I know how to communicate, so I'm going to get hired as an analyst. Like, no, you have to have the hard skills. And this goes to Gary V. I think if this is not true, if you're at Gary V's level, this is who he's talking to. Like, if you're the CEO of the company and you're like building and raising venture capital and you have people working for you and you're the leader already, you're already communicating, you're already in a top position, then he's basically saying, hey, be good to your employees, communicate, listen, be empathetic. That's great. He's not really talking to the person who just got out of college with all the debt and doesn't even know what a job is. And those people walking around putting leadership and all these other soft skills on their resume aren't going to get hired. So the point is, focus on the hard skills first. And then, I said once you've learned to code, you can program Python or JavaScript or do PPC or SEO, then work on these softer skills. Whatever field you want to go in, whether you want to get into digital marketing, you want to get into software development, you want to do a skilled trade. I'm going to do a whole other video about that. If you want to be, it's like there's such a need now. I'm going to do a whole other video about this because I think it's so cool. A lot of Gen Z people are ditching colleges to learn skilled trades. And there are millions of open jobs in things like being a lineman or electrician or these hands-on jobs that don't have anything to do with working in an office. And for those jobs especially, they pay really well, there's job security, and the soft skills are like, who cares? I mean, you don't want to be a jerk, but they're not going to be like, oh, I'm really good at communication and leadership. Like, dude, can you, it's a construction company. Can you do this? You're an electrician. You know how to fix a broken Transistor. I don't know much about it. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm of the generation, like all of us, that was taught college. None of us even knew about these jobs. But for these jobs, and so many others, like soft skills are just not important at all. So I'll do another video about that, because I think it's really a cool topic. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Comments, thoughts? Do you like these videos? I'm kind of doing this thing now where I'm just kind of ranting about stuff that comes up, so I can get more content out there. And again, if you want to learn about how you can get hard skills that can get you a $60,000 a year remote job, within a year, digital marketing, PPC, SEO, analytics, the skills I teach my students that actually impresses employers enough to get them interviews and get them hired with very little previous experience, then please click the link below to check out my free webinar, or the link below that to check out my full training. I've been doing this since 2016. Hard skills are what employers care about. If you take away nothing else from this video, please just remember, get hard skills. I don't care if it's in digital marketing, coding, something that employers actually need, and then after you do that, you can work on your soft skills. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.